What's up, everybody? You already know who this is. Back at you with another playoff hate week. This time against the Minnesota Vikings. You already know what we're in for. We got two snake-bitten teams battling it out for the NFC Championship game in Philadelphia in one of the most expensive NFC Conference most expensive non-Super Bowl games ever in history is what we're going up against. So, I heard a lot of rumbling from Vikings fans. You got Stario over there talking about how Philadelphia is Philadelphia and Pistol fucking Vania or some whatever the fuck he said. I don't even remember what the fuck he said, dude. I don't even care what he said, dude. That's a different story. But all these corny fucking skull, tomahawk fucking backwards chopping asses are talking about taking over Philly. You motherfuckers will be lucky to get to Philly, and if you do get to Philly, good luck finding tickets because you'll have to fucking pay $600 a pop, and that ain't happening. We all know that. You guys can't invade shit. You guys are scared to come here. Dude, that travel agent thinking about coming here was shitting bricks, shitting his fucking pants, like talking all scared and shit, thinking about it, dude. What a fucking pussies y'all are. I'm not even lying about that. The Vikings, dude, and yeah, the Eagles have had bad luck in games. The Eagles have had very bad luck in games in the NFC Championship game. Last time we were in the NFC title game, 2008, against the Arizona Cardinals. We all know how that went. But I'm looking at the Vikings. Some of our NFC East Championship games we've played in that I can remember. Eagles, Buccaneers. Buccaneers had, despite the Vikings being 0-4 in Super Bowls and their last 5 NFC Championship games are 0-5 in. I look at the Bucs 2002 NFC title game. The Bucs had been in the NFC Championship game prior to 02 once. The Panthers had been there prior to 03 and us playing them in 03, one time in their history. And prior to 08, the Cardinals had never, ever been that far. Had never been to the conference title game, the Cardinals. And look how the ending result of all 3 of them games went. So that, at the end of the day, Eagles got to go in and fucking play like they've been playing all fucking year. Play like the close-knit fucking family they have been all year. And, I'm looking at, the Vikings. To Case Keenum, really? I know he's had success this year. But, I look at the stats and I dig deeper into the stats. Case Keenum, when he's not under pressure in the pocket, has a QBR of over 100. I'm not sure exactly what it is. But when Case Keenum is under pressure, his QBR is a god-awful 5.1. So, this Eagles defense, you blitz him, and Cox, Graham, Curry, Long, mixture of those guys, and Timmy Jernigan, especially our linebackers, dude, we're going to give him fucking hell, and he's going to be in for a long night. Speaking of which, how are the Vikings done with it being freezing cold in the elements with the fucking opposition roaring at you fucking loud like the 12th man that we are? What are you going to do then? The Vikings moved out of the Metropolitan Stadium or whatever, and then they moved to the Metrodome, and they've played inside ever since. And they have not gotten further than the NFC Championship game since then. The cold actually helped them when they played outdoors. They don't play outdoors no more. They don't. So, them playing inside, they're a dome team. They play better in a dome or in outdoor conditions as a result. And you know what? They might have a hard time playing in Philadelphia. History's on our side. When we beat them in 80, we played the Vikings in the divisional rounds. We played the Vikings in the fucking divisional rounds in 04 when we also got there. Dude, it's just what I'm saying, bro. You know, I look at the Vikings defense is going to be scary, but they match up better with us, dude. Low scoring game. Their defense is playing well. Our defense is playing well. Low scoring game. We pull it out at the end. That's how I think this is going. That's going to be the key to the game. All right, get the running game going. And don't give it to fucking Jay Ajayi 7 or 8 times and LeGarrette Blount twice and Corey Clement twice. Give it to Jay Ajayi 15 times. Give it to LeGarrette Blount 7 or 8 times. Let Corey Clement do his normal thing that he's been doing all year, a couple plays a game, and try to get him involved in the passing game, because that's when he's been seen as more effective. Couple notables for this game: Michael Kendricks and Eric Kendricks. Eric Kendricks is Michael Kendricks' brother, so they're facing off in this one. And then you got, you know, obviously this just speaks volumes as to how good the Vikings are. The Vikings have 4 Pro Bowlers on defense and 2 All-Pros in the secondary. And that's why I think that the Eagles running the football is going to be the key to victory, and how well they can run the ball. And I think they can run the ball well, and that's going to be a key to victory. So I think they can definitely do it. You know, I think they can definitely run the ball on them. Pickups 3-4 yards at a time, and I like what we can see. Now, Xavier Rhodes, one of their all-pro corner guys. Now, Rhodes has turned into an all-pro. I remember he was really bad his first year, but he was a rookie just learning. Harrison Smith, I loved. Oh my God, I loved watching Harrison Smith play at Notre Dame. I fucking loved watching Harrison Smith play at Notre Dame. I called that, by the way, Vikings. I called that. I called. How did I say when you fucking drafted him? And Harrison Smith was a stud, and he was gonna be fucking good for you guys. And what happened? Now he's the best safety in the league, in my opinion. So running the ball is gonna, and limited passing plays is gonna help us to win. But I look at Rhodes and his history going up against Alshon Jeffrey with the Chicago Bears. Alshon nixed him quite a few times when he played with the Bears, with Rhodes covering him. I don't see any reason as to why he shouldn't be able to do it again. And Alshon does have a pretty good height advantage on him, so we'll see. We will definitely see. Another thing about the Vikings, bro, why I think, you know, like I said, that fucking bitch almost hit my car. But Case Keenum is 0-4 playing teams over 500 on the road. And that's something that, you know, like I said, dude, we have home field advantage, and that speaks in the perks of having home field advantage. The game against the Falcons, where they went in Atlanta and won on the road this year, the Vikings were 5-5 at the end of that, and then the Vikings, I think, lost 1 game after that specific game. So, obviously, the Vikings running game. Dalvin Cook, I'm actually glad we didn't take Dalvin Cook now. They can have Dalvin Cook. I know he's hurt, because I wanted Dalvin Cook in the draft last year. But see, here's the thing. We got Ajayi, we got Blount now, and Corey Clement has panned out well. So I'm glad we didn't take Dalvin Cook, honestly. But they do have, I guess they have a decent rushing attack now. But I'd be lying to you if I said I wasn't. I'd be lying to you if I said I was scared of it. I'm serious. Second, fucking, I know it's obviously Stephon Diggs. You can't say enough about some of the guys in their passing game. The receivers. Stephon Diggs has been big for them this year and since they drafted him. And see, the Vikings have drafted very well for the last couple years. That's why we're here. And honestly, despite all the bullshit from Vikings fans I've been seeing on Twitter and their loudmouth fucking cockiness, and even from, you know, a couple here on YouTube, you know, aside from them, I have the utmost respect for the Minnesota Vikings and their organization, honestly. So it's fitting we see them in the NFC Championship game. But, you know, all this bullshit, them talking about coming down here to fucking take our stadium over. But you can't fucking take over nothing. You can't even fucking take over Lambeau Field. You can't take over in Chicago. You couldn't even fucking take over Detroit when they was fucking 0-16. What the fuck makes you think you're gonna take this fucking stadium over? You guys are scared to come here. You can see it in your fucking voices. You can see it in your fucking comments. And that's just fucking real shit, man. Oh, and for one more thing, keep digging. Wherever this fucking little kid is, this motherfucker last year when we beat the Vikings was all over my fucking videos taking personal shots and shit. Where's he at now? Yeah, I forgot about them two specific Vikings fans, Dario and him. But other than that, I got nothing else, man. Those are specific keys to the game. Run the fucking ball. Special teams again, obviously. Jake Elliott and the field position. Gotta set it up good. And you know what? Maybe get the tight ends more involved. We'll see how it goes, but I'm really banking on running the ball here. Even the Jeffrey and Rhodes matchup. So those are my 3 keys to the game. I'm out, man. NFC Championship edition of a fucking hate week here. And I'm out.